This video is for the Bushcraft Group blowgun challenge, and as you can see I have a big piece of 4-foot long piece of wood. I don't know what kind it is. I'm not good with identifying trees. It's dead, and I cut it down with my saw, and I don't have any hollow reeds or any hollow wood or bamboo around here, so I'm going to try to make mine out of just what everyone has, which is just plain old wood. So what I need to do first is cut this in half. Alright, so I got my piece of wood, split down the middle like that, and the reason I'm using such a big piece of wood is because smaller pieces that the size of the blowgun that you want, which is like a long skinny piece, are really hard to split exactly down the middle. And so a big piece, even if you don't split it exactly down the middle, you can just carve each side differently so that when you're done it's straight. So like carve out the circle inside even if it's not split straight. So that's why I'm using a big piece of wood like this. And yeah, so now I'm going to split each one of these in half like that. So I'll end up with 4 pieces. So this is my piece of wood. I've split into 4 sections, you can see there, and I drew a charcoal circle which is going to be the hole I'm going to cut out. So when I take apart, so this is half of it, and the circle lets me know how much I need to take off of each end. So when I split it like that, I only have to cut off this part of the black circle, and all I do is take my knife and I just cut the edge of this triangle off all the way down, and that will, when I do that on all of them, then I'll put them back together and it'll be hollowed out. Alright, so I finished carving out my blowgun, and as you can see I just cut off the tips of each of these 4 pieces, which were triangles, and now I have a nice hole, if you can see that, all the way down. And it's a common misconception that the hole has to be circular. It can be any shape really. Which means the shape of your dart might be a little different, or depending on how you make your blowgun. So now I'm just gonna carve out the excess around the triangle because we don't want the blowgun to be this fat. So I'm just gonna carve out a little circle, triangle, square, whatever, around this whole thing to make it thinner. And then that'll be it. Alright, so I have my 4 feet long pieces of wood. They're all, you saw them come together because they're all from one big piece of wood I split into 4 pieces. Cut them down the middle to make a hole, and now all I had to do was just cut out the outside edge, which you saw I explained in the other video, just to make them skinnier because they're pretty fat right now. But I've been doing this video over a couple days because I don't really have time to, do all the video at once. So last night I was cutting through a piece of plastic with this little buck knife I have. I just didn't want to use my nice knife to cut through, and do this. It has a little lock mechanism right here, and what was happening is I was pushing down to poke a hole through the plastic, and my finger hit the release button because I was holding the knife really tight trying to push through that plastic, and my finger hit the release button, and that caused it to then bend like that. And what happened is I cut part of my finger almost all the way off. Actually, there's still blood on the knife right there, but yeah, so I have given away, put away, locked away all of my folding knives. I took this one out just so I could show you, because that is a very bad flaw that these knives have, so I'm done with that. So because of that, unfortunately, I cannot finish my blowgun video because I have this on my finger and I can't bend my finger. I'll show you why in a minute, but so that's disappointing, you know, but I'll at least show you what I was going to make my dart out of over here. You have this is a, get this off there. The camera's not very good, but this is a green vine that goes up into this tree. It has thorns on it, but this vine, guys, is like rock hard. It will like, but yeah, it's just rock hard, and it, since it's green, it won't break. It still has that give to it. It's still a little bendy, but so that just make a fantastic dart that won't break unless maybe you hit a rock. I still then probably just only dent it. But and then, you know, there's different ways of, this would just be the point of it, of maybe putting that on a piece of wood or making something out of cotton or a leaf to put in your blowgun. But